Hello there, welcome back to another installment of SCP Readings, with your reader here, Gmodon. Today we're looking at SCP-522. There's a link down in the description for you to follow along as I read out loud. SCP-522 appears to be a square swatch of red carpet, approximately 3.5 meters on each side. However, when a human being stands atop it, SCP-522 wraps itself around the victim with surprising speed. Once the victim has been completely enfolded, thousands of hair-like protrusions extend from the surface of the carpet and dig into the victim's skin, quickly draining them of blood over the next blank minutes. After draining the victim's blood, SCP-522 unwraps and attempts to return to its original position, leaving the blanched victim in a heap at its center. Further investigation into the structure of SCP-522 indicates that it is a normal red carpet that has been infested by a previously unknown form of fungus or slime mold. This raises the possibility that there may be other copies of SCP-522 in the wild, and necessitates the decontamination procedures to prevent any accidental spreading of spores on site. Furthermore, the red coloring of the carpet is simply just that, the color of the carpet, having nothing to do with the organism or the task it performs. Theoretically, SCP-522 could live in a carpet of any color, undetected to the naked eye. Of additional note, SCP-522 appears to possess a rudimentary amount of intelligence. If another individual is present within the room, it will not attack, unless it is in a position to overwhelm both people at once. Current observations show that it is also patient. How long it can go without feeding is currently unknown. SCP-522 was discovered during a murder investigation in the town of blank blank, when one of the investigating officers fell prey to its effects. The mysterious coincidence of two people being utterly drained of blood within the same building prompted the Foundation to investigate, at which point SCP-522 was discovered. The Foundation is currently assessing the viability of using SCP-522 as a covert assassination tool. Research into breeding additional copies of SCP-522 pending approval. Experimental Log. Experiment 1. 1D Class personnel placed on the center of SCP-522. Results. Once security left the room, SCP-522 immediately wrapped up and around the subject. Subject could be seen thrashing through the underside of the carpet. Total exsanguination occurred after blank minutes, at which point the carpet released the drained victim and returned to its original state. Experiment 2. 2D Class personnel both placed at the center of SCP-522. Results. SCP-522 engulfed both subjects. Total exsanguination occurred after blank minutes. Experiment 3. 2D Class personnel, one placed at the center of SCP-522, the other placed at the exterior edge. Results. Even after security left the room, SCP-522 remained in its dormant state. Experiment terminated after 6 hours of no activity. Experiment 4. 2D Class personnel, one placed at the center of SCP-522, the other placed off SCP-522 entirely. Results. Even after security left the room, SCP-522 remained dormant. Experiment terminated as per previous. Experiment 5. 1D Class personnel placed at the center of SCP-522. SCP-522 fastened to floor with carpet staples. Results. SCP-522 rips upward with surprising force, pulling carpet staples from floor. Total exsanguination occurred in the same time span as Experiment 1. Carpet attempted to return to dormant state, but staples remained free. Experiment 6. 1D Class personnel placed at the center of SCP-522. A heavy desk was placed at the exterior edge. Results. SCP-522 pulled itself out from under the desk and engulfed the subject. After draining subject of all blood, it managed to wedge itself back into the original position, slipping beneath the desk. Experiment 7. 1 rat placed at the center of SCP-522. Results. SCP-522 engulfed the rat. Total exsanguination occurred in blank seconds. Note from Dr. Blank. You mean we could have been using animals all along? Damn it. Disposing of the remains would have been much easier if I'd known that earlier. Experiment 8. 2 rats, one placed at the center of SCP-522, the other placed at the opposite side of the enclosure, acting as an observer. Results. SCP-522 engulfed the rat placed upon it, despite the presence of the observer rat. Note from Dr. Blank. Curious. The only difference between Experiment 4 and Experiment 8 are the species of the subjects in question. Yet we see 2 totally different results. This bears further investigation. Experiment 9. 1 rat placed at the center of SCP-522. 1D Class personnel placed off to the side, acting as an observer. Results. SCP-522 remains inert. Experiment 10. 1D Class personnel placed at the center of SCP-522. 1 rat placed off to the side as an observer. Results. Total exsanguination occurred in blank minutes, blank seconds. It seems to be getting faster. Note from Dr. Blank. It appears SCP-522 is able to determine whether or not a person is in the immediate vicinity. How it makes the determination as to when it is safe to act has yet to be determined, but it does not seem to realize that we are observing it with the cameras. End experimental log. So this is one of those SCPs that could still be out there because they haven't contained it all completely. They're thinking it's this bacterial or fungal type thing that gets into carpets, and basically if you stand on it, you're gonna get drained of all blood, so long as nobody else is watching. As you guys heard in the experiment logs, they used rats, and it didn't seem to care if a rat was observing. I guess it just does it when there's a being of higher intelligence around, such as humans instead of animals. And that makes it more than a bacteria or a fungus, because it seems to be telepathic in a way that it can understand when somebody has a higher functioning brain. And it's not clear whether it does this draining of the blood for feeding or if it does it just for fun. Apparently it can go long times without getting any blood. And it's actually kind of creepy to think it could invade your carpet anytime. And if you're alone, you're gonna get all the blood sucked out of you. And it's creepy to think of it like that. I really like SCPs that like that. It's like, is it still out there? Because they don't know. We don't know. It might still be out there. So that has been SCP-522. Thanks for joining me on this reading. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.